Hi, welcome back to Marissa Explains It All, and today I'm going to be doing another collection video. So I decided to do a Too Faced video following my Urban Decay palette collection. I'm going to show you all of my Too Faced palettes. So these are all eyeshadow palettes. I already did a video showing all of my Too Faced melted lipsticks, so I'll go ahead and leave a link down below for that if you want to watch that. And I'll just move right into my eyeshadow palettes from Too Faced. So let's start with these because I think these are the most coveted and popular ones, and they're the chocolate bar palettes. So this is the original one. It looks like a big chocolate bar, and they changed the packaging. So here's the semi-sweet, and it's thinner, a lot thinner. So I have the original packaging on this one, but they did change it, and they smell like chocolate. That's why they're called chocolate bar. They look like chocolate, they smell like chocolate, and they have cocoa powder in them, so they smell amazing. So here is the original chocolate bar palette, and I took the little plastic thing and taped it here to the mirror because I rarely use the mirrors, and even if I wanted to I could flip it up, but so I could see the name. So it's a really nice neutral palette with a purple and a burgundy and a pink, and then kind of a greenish color here, and then it has these large full-size matte and shimmer highlighters. That's the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. And then the Too Faced semi-sweet chocolate bar is also a kind of a neutral palette with this blue shade in there. And I take that blue shade. Honestly, it's not like the most pigmented blue. It swatches nicely, but when you put it on, it can tend to be a little patchy. See, as you can see there from that swatch. What I do is I use a jumbo stick, like a NYX jumbo eyeliner, these here in a blue shade, or a paint pot or something to lay down a blue base, and then I put that on top, and it comes out really pretty when you wear the shade like that. But the rest of the shades are nice. Again, a neutral kind of a palette. And then let me just show you them next to each other so you can see the difference between the original chocolate bar on top and the semi-sweet chocolate bar on the bottom. So there they are. And again, this one smells like chocolate as well. And I heard they're coming out with a third one this fall or winter, so if you're interested, keep an eye out for that. Now, I'm going to move on to some of the limited edition ones that I have, and this is the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette, and it looks like this. And when you open it, it has all these really pretty shades. I like this palette. I don't reach for it nearly as much as I want to, but you can get some nice neutral looks out of it here, or there's like these pops of color with this pink, and this color here, Girly, is a duochrome shade, and it's one of those, there's a lot of, it's like kind of like Max Club, there's a lot of shades that are like this, where it's green and brown duochrome, so see the shift there. This one was limited edition, and I got it on clearance, I think at Sephora. I stalked the website for like ever, and I hemmed and hawed over it, and I finally got it on clearance. So, moving on to these two, which are I think they came out last holiday season, or maybe the season before, and these are the Be Merry and Be Bright palettes. And I got these on sale at Ulta. I had no intention of buying them, and then I went to Ulta one day and they had, like, I don't remember what the sale was, but a significant sale, so I bought them, and honestly, I don't really use them. The packaging is just like the typical cardboard type packaging, and this one is the Be Merry one, and it has a blush and a bronzer in it, and then these shades here. I've used it maybe once or something. As you can see, the green shade is dipped into. I like them. I don't have any reason why I don't use them. I mean, it's not because they're like shitty or anything. I just forget that I have them. And this one is the Be Bright palette. I was really drawn to this one because of this shade, and I'll just swatch them there for you. This green one is such a pretty teal emerald, deep jewel tone, and then this pink shade there is just really pretty. So I'll swatch them there for you. See, really good pigmented shades. I just don't grab for this nearly as much as I should. And again, it has a more highlight and a blush shade there. So those are the Be Merry and Be Bright palettes. And then this one is a summer, it came out last summer, 2014, and it is the Too Faced A La Mode Eyes palette. And it's one of their tin box ones here. And those are the shades. And honestly, I was really drawn into this one here, this peach kind of shade. It's kind of a duochrome pink and orange shade. I'll just swatch it right here for you. And I really liked wearing this one over a shadow base to make it really pop. And then, you know, this pink one and that one, I really like warm shades. I'm more drawn to warm shades than cool shades, so there's, you know, some good warm shades in this palette. And then these ones are nice. Really, they always provide a large size transition highlight shades, and I really appreciate that. So this is the A La Mode palette. One is in the old style packaging. I just got this recently actually on Haute Look at a discount price, and it is the Too Faced Romantic Eye palette, and it's not the tin box, but it's the cardboard, thicker, like old style packaging. Kind of purpley, and this kind of gold green shade's really cool, and I like this pink for a transition shade. This purple shade here, I really like. It's like a silvery purple shade. So that's the Too Faced Romantic Eye. This one is the one that I am wearing on my eyes today, and it is the Too Faced Matte Eye palette, and again it comes in the cardboard packaging, and I got this at a discounted price on Haute Look or one of, I don't remember, some website. Actually, now that I think about it, I got a lot of these palettes on sale or clearance, so hey, good job me, right? So this is the Matte Eye palette. And you can see this is what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing all three of these shades here. So this is the transition shade in my crease and all over the lid, and then this just on my lid, and this in the crease. And I used a different highlighter. But they're all matte shades, and that is the Matte Eye palette. Not to be confused with the Natural Matte palette. The Too Faced Natural Matte palette is one that came out more recently, and it was like all the rage and everyone was talking about it. And it is in a tin container. And there are the shades there. So you can see it's a lot warmer. Let me just compare it here to the Matte Eye palette so you can see them side by side. The Natural Matte palette has a lot more warm shades in it. So the Natural Matte is on the bottom and the Matte Eye is on the top. Sorry, it's hard to... So you can see this Matte Eye palette has more like, has a gray and a purpley kind of shade and then a blue, and this Natural Matte has a lot more warmer shades. So I actually prefer the Natural Matte palette, but it came out, you know, a lot of time had passed between the release of the two. So you can see it has a really nice, this transition shade was honestly, that's called Lace Teddy, was the reason I picked this up. I had no intention of getting this palette, and I was at Sephora and I walked by it and I was like, oh, I'll swatch it. And I swatched it, and like, the butteriness of the shadows, I was like, holy shit, I need this, I'm getting it, and I picked it up. And so this peach shade, you probably won't be able to see it because it is like the perfect color for me for a crease transition shade. And then it has these really nice, I love warm shadows as I mentioned, and so it has some really nice warm shadows. So that's the Too Faced Natural Matte. And then lastly, this is the last of the Too Faced eyeshadow palettes that I own, and it is called the Too Faced Sugar Pop. And this one came out at the same time as the Natural Matte this last summer, spring, summer, just, you know, a couple months ago. And it has a lot more brighter shades, more pastel-y type shades. And so I've worn this one a bit with, you know, these types of shades here. I've done some like fun pastel looks, and it has like really cute packaging, macaroons on the front, and that is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. So that's all. Those are all of my Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. As I mentioned in my Urban Decay palette collection, I can go ahead and continue this series and do another collection showing maybe my MAC eyeshadows or my Makeup Geek or my Kat Von D or some other brand. So if anyone wants to see anything, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and you will see more from me later. Okay, thanks. Bye.